Good evening. I still remain my humble self, Michael. Wherever you are watching me from, I say good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I actually want us to talk about this topic, which is three reasons why we, as individuals, we keep money, we save money, and then we deploy it. Number one, we keep money for transactionary purpose. As an individuals, you have money. The reason why you have this money, you have the money for transactionary purpose. That is number one. That is one of the reasons why we save money. And as you save this money for transactionary purpose, mean your day-to-day activities, your transports, peradventure your feeding, your recharge card, your business that you want to use it for, and all that. That is one of the reasons why you actually save money or you keep money. Then secondly, we keep money or we save money for what? For emergency, for precautionary purpose. That is the right word, precautionary purpose. And this money is meant for if there are emergencies. Say you are sick, say your mom is sick, say you need drugs, maybe your wife is pregnant, and maybe at midnight something just came up, maybe she has approached the time of her delivery, and something just came up at night. You have to go into their account, bring out money to solve these issues. Or maybe in terms of maybe somebody have an accident, maybe that is closer to you, yourself, or anybody. I'm not saying you're going to have accident anyway. These are one of the reasons why we keep money or we save money for precautionary purpose, which is very, very, very important. As you are earning, you should have these three type of accounts: for precautionary purpose, number one, and also for transactionary purpose. That is the second one. Then the third one, and also one of the most important one, is what? For speculative purposes. That is one of the reasons why we keep this money. What do you mean by speculative? Say you keep this money for investment, or maybe something you just come out urgent opportunity just surface. Yes, it's mainly for an opportunity. Yes, it's for an opportunity, businesses that will come up and all that. Let's say, for example, let me use this practical example. For example, now I am in Nigeria, for example, and one of the high grown breed area in Abuja is, we have a lot of them, but I want to use Maitama for example. Say in Maitama, for example, 300 square meter, or maybe, okay, let's use 1,000 square meter or 2,000 square meter in that place is sold for like 1.2 billion. It's as expensive as that. It's one of the best and one of the most expensive area in Abuja. Now you see that maybe time goes by, you see that maybe you are at work, or somebody just call you to inform you that there's this land, there's this land that's measured 200,000 square meter, or maybe 100,000 square meter, or 2,000 square meter. And the value of this land, let's say for example now the value of this land is of this 2,000 square meter for Maitama is maybe 1.2 billion, of which we that are living in the city, that are living in the place in Abuja, we know the value of this land. And then boom, this family have issues, maybe they have problem, maybe the family run into a very difficult situations, and they are looking for how to raise money. They've gone to everywhere and there is no hope anywhere to raise money. And at the end of the day, the only thing they can fall back on, the only thing they have to sell for them to be able to bail themselves out, is that land, is that 2,000 square meter that is supposed to be sold for 2 billion or 1.2 billion. And then because of the urgency of the problem they are having, they now start scouting. They now start looking for, because this money is not easy to keep, it's not easy to go by. And they now say, since I have looked left, right, and center, there's no way you can get this money. Let's put this land for sale. And then they now start looking for who will give them 500 million. And then boom, you have the information at your disposal. And probably you have saved up to 600 million. You will not even think at all. Say maybe you are not an investor, and you are not an investor. You are not an investor, or you are somebody who do not have investment mindset. You don't even think twice. You may even want to pay 550 million. That 500 million they ask you to pay, you will not even look back. You run with all your life to go and give them that money, because you know that the value of that place is 1.2 billion. And by buying that land at 500 million, it means that you have made, just within an hour, you have made nothing less than 700 million. That is one of the reasons why we keep money for speculative. This money is money that need not to be touched at all. Even if somebody is dying, since you have your emergency account being kept somewhere, this money is the money that is meant for such purposes. So these are the three major reasons why we keep money. So for speculative, for transitionary purposes, and also for emergency, which is for emergencies. So I believe you have learned something very important. So as you are working, you should have these three types of accounts: for transitionary motive, for speculative motive, and also for emergency, in case of a raining day, in case of when issue arise. So as someone who have an investment mindset, as somebody who is knowledgeable, these things are things that you not teach us in school. Some of us, we have to go do personal research, do one or two things, as in look forward to educate ourselves, to learn. Because as my mentor would say, my mentor will always say, in the person of Jim Rohn, he said, academic education will earn you a living, while self-education will earn you a fortune. Some of those things, some of the people out there, some of the people that are doing crazy things, that are doing something so heavy, so are doing something wonderful out there, are people that have self-educated themselves, not academic education. So academic education will earn you a living, while self-education will earn you a fortune. So I'll end with this. Thank you, and God bless you for watching this.